Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have Dark Paladin 33 with 1,206 rating versus Hawara with 1,094 rating, so it's going to be another high rated DB video, and hopping right in, we see Hawara win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and they decide to go first, 40 versus 40, gotta love to see it. Opening hands, we have Talents, Safara, Dragon Queen, Serarvis, Pot of Prosperity, and Barrier. They have Lincoln to the Vrains, Foolish Burial Goods, Tract, Songed, and Droplet. Okay, so we have the Magical Musketeer deck going up against the Voiceless voice deck. I feel like it's been a while since we've seen Voiceless voice, but they're going to go Track, go ahead, search out Starfire, and then discard the Lincoln to the Vrains. Yeah, we don't really need that going first, and then normal summon out Starfire, activate the Song to summon out Token, and then Starfire effect to go special summon out Casper, and then activate Foolish Burial Goods, dump the Black Goat Laughs, and then we can get Casper effect to go search to grab out the Last Stand, link off the token into the Requiem, and then Requiem effect, Tribute to bring out the Engraver from the deck. Now use Engraver plus Starfire to make a Yama, and then Yama to go search out the Shavara. Okay, link off into a Solar Rage now, then Shavara effect, pop Solar Rage, special summon out, new chain link, Solar Rage 1, Yama 2, link into the Vrains 3. So this will add back a Fiend from the graveyard to the hand. So they're going to go ahead, add back the Engraver, add back the Starfire off the Solar Rage, and then special summon back out Casper off the Yama there. So now we're going to go activate the Tract to use the Engraver plus the Starfire to bring out the Lacrima. And then Lacrima effect, special summon back out Starfire from graveyard. And now we link off into a Max, and then link off into a Sequence, and then activate the Shavara effect to go ahead and set the Chamber from the deck. Okay, so we have access into Solar Rage SP off that, and then from here we're going to go Sequence effect to shuffle back, and then special summon out the Desiree there. Okay, I guess we could link off Lacrima plus Sequence maybe, or maybe we just make Appo. I kind of doubt it. We need to leave Casper on field. We could also just Sequence effect to equip. Yeah, I was going to say linking off would be better, but then, you know, Chamber and the Solar Rage and the SP wouldn't really work if we make SP on our turn. So we're just going to pass. They draw Imperm, and then go main phase. Activate the Dragon Queen, discard dump ritual spell, search out Skull Guardian. Sure, that's fine. Activate Pot of Prosperity to go ahead, banish 6, and then they activate Desiree to negate that. Okay, so shut that down. And then from here, we do have Imperm that we could use onto Casper. But we're gonna go activate Talents to take. They're gonna go Last Stand to shut it down. And then activate Imperm now onto the Casper. Activate the Barrier, and then Barrier will go kind of we have just like Imperm this, and then, you know, they might negate it, and then now you have Talents take, and then like you get a body out of it. But activate Barrier, Barrier effect, go search out low, and then activate Dragon Queen, and then in response we will chain the Black Goat Laughs, calling the Skull Guardian. So tribute low, special Skull Guardian, low effect, special summon itself out, low effect to go ahead spell Trap Zone. They're going to droplet that, sending the Desiree. They could have also sent the Sequence and shut down the Skull Guardian too, just to half the attack. But now we're going to go ahead, put back, and then send the Barrier off their field to the graveyard. And then from here, we're going to go activate the Chambers, summon out the Solar Rage effect on the low, and then they Serarvis to negate it, make Anima effect to take, and now we have enough tack to go ahead and beat over. So beat over the Casper, and then main phase 2, link into a Dynamondo effect, and then they're going to Lacrima effect, sure, so we get burnt for 12, but we get to go ahead, shuffle back their Solar Rage. So they have no follow-up at all right now, and we have a negate for the top deck. So probably just game unless they draw like Called By here or something ridiculous. Yeah, they just draw Cross, so that's game. So on to the next game now. we will go ahead and see the Magical Musketeer deck go first again. Opening hands, we have Barrier, Mulcharmy, Evenly, Dark Ruler, and then Serarvis Dragon Sage. They have Cosmic, Warlords, Tract, Last Stand, and Caspar. So normal summon out Caspar, but they said wait, Mulcharmy draw phase. So they're going to go activate Tract to go ahead, search Lurie, discard Lurie effect, special summon itself out, and then go into the Requiem effect, tribute, bring out the Engraver. Like, it would have been nice to have Caspar on field because then we can negate a spell or trap, so we can negate Imperm, or we can negate the new hand trap that's a trap card that's Ash Blossom, because this deck does play it sometimes. So yeah, that's definitely a card that like we could attempt to play around, but if they drop Mulcharmy on us, then I guess we don't want to try to commit that and give them the draw before we combo. But Requiem effect to equip, and then bring out the Necro Equip Princess, Engraver, put back Lurie, special summon out from the graveyard. Sure, that's fine. And then from here, looks like they're thinking they're going to overlay to make DDD, normal summon Caspar, give them a draw, then set Warlord's Cosmic Pass. Okay, I mean, this should be good enough. Like, that's what you would think if you're in this spot, right? Like, you have Warlords, Cosmic, DDD, Last Stand to protect, Caspar to search, but pass, draw Skull Guardian, and then they're going to go main phase, activate Dark Ruler, and then they're going to Last Stand that. Caspar effect goes search out the Desperado, which is a pop for a face-up card on the field. But now they're going to go battle phase, end a battle, activate Evenly. They banish everything but Warlords. They do have an Engraver there for follow-up, though, at least. And then go main phase 2, activate Barrier. Barrier effect, go search out the Dragon Queen. And then we have Dragon Queen effect, discard, dump Ritual Spell, grab out the Serarvis, and then activate Dragon Queen. But also, you have to like know that their last set is really, really strong, right? Otherwise, they would have left a Magical Musketeer for a pop, or they would have left DDD Wave High King Caesar for 2 negates. But now we're going to go Dragon Queen, get rid of the Serarvis Dragon Sage, bring out Skull Guardian, and then Skull Guardian effect to go ahead and search out low. And then they're going to flip Warlords now, so they are locked into Warrior. So that is really all we're doing there. Yeah, pass turn, they draw Forbidden Droplet, and then they're going to go Engraver effect, put back the Requiem, special summon out, link off in the Requiem, then Requiem effect, tribute to go bring out the Engraver from deck, and then just go set Droplet, pass turn. I mean, they could have used Requiem effect to equip, but I guess it's fine. Pass, draw and Lockbird, and then now they're just going to go activate Barrier effect. They don't want to use this one in case like there's an Imperm. They don't want to use Serarvis hand effect, I'm guessing. So activate Barrier goes search out Trap card. Set Trap card, switch Skull Guardian to defense, pass, they draw Talons, and then go main phase. Engraver, put back the Requiem, special summon out, and then go into another Requiem. Requiem effect, tribute, bring out the Engraver from deck. That's fine. And now from here, we do have like the sequence set up. So we link off, but we're just going to make Yama. And then Yama effect to go search. Grab out the Shavara from the deck to the hand. And then, yeah, no draw and Lockbird on resolution. Not playing into Talons. And then Shavara pop the Desperado. Special summon out. Okay. Link those off now to make a Anguish, and then Shavara effect, go set the Chamber, sure, Anguish effect, they Serarvis to stop it, then activate Talents to draw into Starfire and Forbidden Droplet, normal summon out Starfire, and then link off, make Max, and then we can go Max effect, so we're going to special summon out 3 from the deck here. So go ahead, bring out the Doc, Caspar, and Starfire. These are the 3 that they run in this deck. Pretty sure Doc's a 1 of, and then Caspar, Starfire are 3 ofs. Might be Caspar as a 2 of, I don't remember. But now they're going to link off into the sequence, and then on that summon, okay, nothing, sequence effect, put back the Engraver plus the Requiem and the Max, bring out Desiree. And then we do have sequence effect that can attempt to equip to the Desiree. We're going to chain trap to go ahead and pop. We're going to pop Desiree. And then they said sequence stays. They said, I don't think so. Would it work like that? probably would just go to graveyard, right? Because it's kind of how like Anima versus Ghost Ogre. I feel like it kind of just worked the same here. So yeah, probably goes to graveyard. Desiree effect to shuffle back and then send, and Yama effect to special summon back out. So put back Caspar and then send. They're just gonna send the barrier and then bring out the Desiree. Also, they probably should have sent the other barrier because this one could still be imperm in the opponent's eyes. But go ahead, special summon back out. Battle phase, attack over, and then go ahead and attack directly here, getting some very good damage in. And then, yeah, this game looks like it's going to be over. Warlord is a really good card. Pass, I draw Sir Arvis, so go main phase. Activate Barrier to go search out Blessing, and then activate Blessing. Blessing effect to add back the Sir Arvis Sage. So grab that to the hand there, sure. And then put back Prayer plus Dark Ruler to summon out the Dragon Sage. Activate Blessing to tribute low and bring out Sir Arvis. And then we're just going to go battle phase. Attack Starfire. They're just going to take it. And then attack Dock. And then damage. Activate Droplet to go ahead send Chamber to shut down the Sir Arvis. Okay. They did that in damage. Sure, that's fine. But they're just going to add back Desperado. This is also destroyed. Yeah, there should be nothing protecting it from battle here. Yeah, so it should just be destroyed. They're just gonna pass. Am I tripping? Doesn't, like, there's nothing stopping this from dying by battle. Like, this doesn't protect. This doesn't protect. Yeah, it should just be destroyed there. But I guess, I don't know, maybe I'm tripping. Go ahead, Desperado, pop the Sir Arvis, and then Dock effect to add back Last Stand. And then activate Engraver, shuffle back, special summon out, and Voiceless Voice admits defeat. Now moving on to game 3, Voiceless Voice will be going first here. Opening hands, they have Low, Sir Arvis, pre-prep, D-Barrier, pre-prep. They have Droplet, Foolish Burial Goods, Pot of Prosperity, Foolish Burial Goods, and Casper. So Foolish Burial Goods and Droplet are both very good against this deck. They're going to go pre-prep to search out the Prayer and the Skull Guardian. D-Barrier seems pretty bad overall. I mean, I guess it's decent against some of the Fiendsmith stuff, though. Activate Prayer, Tribute Low, bring out Skull Guardian. And then Skull Guardian, 1, Low 2, special summon out, go search, grab out the Dragon Queen. Low effect, place Barrier. Dragon Queen, discard, dump the Ritual spell, grab out Odd Eyes Pendulum Graph. And then Barrier into Blessing. And then we have Activate Blessing, Dragon Queen, Tribute Low, bring out Odd Eyes Pendulum Graph. And then Blessing effect, add back Low, normal summon out Low, set D-Barrier, pass turn. They draw into a Thrust there. Also a good card against this deck. Normal summon out Casper. And then activate Blessing, Tribute Low, bring out the Sir Arvis. Low effect to summon itself out. And then low effect to go place Trap from the deck. They let that go, so bring out the Radiance there. Now activate Foolish Burial Goods. Chain Odd Eyes to negate. And they said that's okay. And then in response, they're going to chain Radiance to pop Casper plus Foolish Burial Goods. And then chain Droplet, sending Casper plus Foolish Burial Goods to shut down the Skull Guardian plus Sir Arvis. So now they've gone through the Trap, Odd Eyes Pendulum Graph, Skull Guardian, and Sir Arvis. So the only thing left is the D-Barrier. But I guess, yeah, they do get to bring out the Odd Eyes Wing Dragon. This isn't an interruption, though. It's a imperm on your turn, not a quick effect. So activate Pot of Prosperity. Infinite things that this can hit here. So go ahead, look at the top 3, and they do hit a Tract there. So they can go ahead and just grab that to the hand. And then that will let them combo. Put the rest of the cards back to the bottom. I guess they already had combo, though, because they had Thrust. I could just grab Tract anyways. But now they're going to go Thrust to grab Link into the Vrains. And then activate Tract to go ahead, search out Starfire, discard the Foolish Burial Goods. Activate Link into the Vrains, which will allow them to play around like imperm or anything, but they're just gonna go ahead on res, use D-Barrier, which makes sense there. You'd want to do it like at least in response to Link into the Vrains, because they're gonna try to special summon out from the deck. But I guess it doesn't really matter because they only play 3 different magical musketeers in this deck, so they can only summon up to 3 anyways, because it has to be with different names. So they're going to summon out Max effect, special summon out Casper, Starfire, and Doc from the deck. And then from here, I mean, that's kind of crazy, right? Like 1 card just turns into 3 like that, like 3 more. Link off Doc for the Requiem effect. They do Sir Arvis, bounce back to hand, that's fine. Bring out the Engraver, and then Requiem effect to equip, effect to go ahead, send the Odd Eyes, Wing Dragon, and then they're just going to let that happen. Okay, sure, that is fine, and then link off into Yama effect. They are under D barrier, so there are no fusion summons. Grab out the Shavara, sure, that's fine. Link off Yama plus Max to make Anguish, and then Shavara to pop the Anguish, special summon out. New chain link, Anguish 1, Yama 2, link into the Vrains 3. So grab the Engraver, grab the Casper, special summon out Anguish, and then now we're going to go Engraver effect, discard to go search, and then that can grab out the Sonks from the deck to the hand. Then we can go activate Engraver, shuffle back the Requiem, bring out the Engraver there, overlay to make DDD Wave High King Caesar, and then link off in the Access Code effect, gang attack, and we do have 2 different attributes in the graveyard for it, so we can pop 2 back row, effect, pop Blessing, effect, pop Barrier, and then battle phase, attack over Skull Guardian, attack over the low, and then we can go main phase 2, and then just end phase. They're going to go Odd Eyes Pendulum Graph, bounce back, grab back Ritual Spell. They draw Pot of Prosperity. Oh my gosh, that Pot of Prosperity could be really, really good. There's so many different things we could hit off this, like an Imperm or something. It's just game. So banish 6, look at the top 6, and we see a Talents there. Oh, I guess we also see Diviner. Diviner could dump Entus. Entus could pop DDD. So that's like another card that we can hit that can out it if we play the Entus. Looks like they're thinking here. They're going to grab Diviner. Okay, then put the rest of the cards back to the bottom of the deck. That's fine. And then now we have normal summon out Diviner. And then Diviner effect, dump Entus. Entus, pop DDD. Yup, that's pretty tough. Shavara could set if they kept the trap in, go in second. And then activate Prayer. Tribute Odd Eyes, bring out the Sir Arvis. Low effect, special summon itself out. Okay, yeah, now this is just game. Low, place barrier effect. Well, it's not game, right? It's Pot of Prosperity, but it's going to be very close. Summon out by shuffling back 2. And then activate pre-prep, search out Ritual Spell. And then add back the Skull Guardian from the graveyard to the hand. Activate the Ritual Spell, bring out Skull Guardian. And then Diviner effect, Skull Guardian effect, so we can go ahead search a Sir Arvis, special summon out low. We did not banish Anima, so we could Anima take access code to out it. Yeah, just summon Anima, effect to go take. And then battle phase, go ahead and attack for a lot of damage, but it's not game because of the Pot of Prosperity, so it's half damage. But they go ahead and swing. And then go main phase 2. They can make a Dynamondo, maybe. Do they even have to? I guess, okay, they're just going to make SP. And then SP effect to go banish. Banish the Engraver there, obviously. Yeah, banish that. And then pass turn. They draw into Thrust. Okay, hold up. We might still have a game here. Normal summon out the Casper. Activate Sonkt. And then in response, chain SP to banish Casper, so that way they don't get the search. Bring out token, activate Thrust, chain Sir Arvis, bounce back, special summon out Skull Guardian, and then Thrust. Yeah, okay, they just submit defeat. I was going to say they have Requiem, but then that just gets stopped by Sir Arvis. No matter what Thrust search, that just gets stopped by Skull Guardian, so it doesn't really matter at this point. And they can still set up Blessing off a low, so then they have Sir Arvis again. And we can't really deal with, you know, even just not the extra Sir Arvis. So they have an extra interruption on top of game already. So we see Voiceless Voice end up winning there. The Magical Musketeer Fiendsmith deck does end up going down. The match was about 55 minutes long altogether. We could see stuff like Foolish Burial Goods being in this deck now, being able to dump the Black Oat Lapse, but also just being a spell that you can activate for your magical Musketeers, so that way you can get value off of them. But yeah, that's going to be it for the video, and with all that being said, the DB Grinder signing off. Peace, have a nice day, stay safe.